A narcissistic mother will do this to you when you are a sensitive empath, highly sensitive child of theirs. Especially, you know, if it's your narcissistic mother and you are a young woman, you have been a small child, a girl. So this is especially, I think, because they hate their daughters deep within. They are always competing with their daughters in order to feel better about themselves. So this is what happened to me, and likely has happened to you as well if you resonate with this. If your mother is a narcissist and you are a sensitive empath, highly sensitive woman, or, you know, young woman, doesn't matter what age you are, of course, but anyway, you are a female, so they exploit you, they use your kindness, your empathy for their advantage. They tell you all of their troubles. They are a bully to you. They can be your first bully. When you are a small child, they abandon you, they neglect you emotionally, spiritually, mentally. They can attack you physically. They are being very rough, very evil, very destructive to your mental health, to your health overall, to your identity, who you are as a sensitive child. And after all of the abuse, or among all of the abuse, they can stop and give you a fake apology. Or they say things like, oh, I'm worried about you. And of course, when a narcissistic person talks to you this way, that they're either attacking you, yelling at you, lashing out on you, raising their voice, you know, being violent, they cannot be facing the way they are behaving. Instead, they are just gaslighting you because you are their target, their victim, because they think that it is okay to do that to you, even though you are their child, but they cannot help it because that is how they operate, how they function. So what happens is severe psychological abuse, maybe even physical abuse. And they are masking everything by gaslighting you and making you think that you are to blame. And of course, they use all of the love and care and empathy and compassion, understanding, everything that is good about you, your attention, validation, everything, because, you know, it's always about them and their needs. So it's no wonder if you spend your life loving your narcissistic mother, you authentically love them. This was my case, that I really loved my mother. I really felt the connection and the bond, even though she was being such a monster. I always forgave her. When I had that fake apology, I always forgave her. And it was like a new clean slate, but then it happened again. So, of course, I did not realize as a child that I was being abused. And, of course, again, this can be a huge reason, and the subconscious programming that you have been fed when you have been a sensitive child. You have been so open to those influences around you, especially from your own mother, who you look up to and who you trust and who you love and who is supposed to be your safe space, who is supposed to be your healthy, loving, caring, supportive mother, empathetic and compassionate, understanding mother. But yes, they are not that. A narcissistic mother cannot be that. But for years I fought for our relationship. I tried to reason with her, but it did not work. So if this resonates, please help yourself. Because again, they will cause you to look for that acceptance and love and care and support and empathy, compassion, understanding, validation, attention whatever you have been craving for ever since you have been a child, a small child, and you have been neglected and abandoned by your own narcissistic mother. So, of course, they cause you to live in this trauma pattern. And it is too much to ask from a sensitive child that they would be an adult as a child, even though that is the cause of this. But it is anyway abuse, and it is unfair, and it is unhealthy, and it is just too much for a sensitive child to handle all of this pressure and baggage from their own mother. So it's no wonder if you're feeling exhausted and sad and betrayed. And likely because this happened to you, you have been creating and attracting like a magnet, like a moth to a flame. You have been attracting more narcissistic people, these demonic negative entities, to destroy you, these negative energies around you, to attack you and try to destroy you all your life. And it is all devil's plan, because you are a chosen one. You are a chosen child of God. You are light. You are light. You are a light in this world. You're love and light, and they live in their own darkness. So that is where they will be the rest of their lives, because usually they do not wake up and change and want to heal and look in the mirror. But you have done that, so congratulations, you're doing that. If you have found me as well, you are supporting yourself. So, so you are a divine feminine woman, female. And I just want to support you because I'm your soul sister. And of course, mainly I talk to women because I am one myself. And I really dislike the fact that, sensitivity is made like it's a shame. Like when you are a trauma victim, a trauma survivor, like it's something bad. Like you should be ashamed even more when you have been already ashamed or all your entire life living in fear and guilt and insecurities caused by your narcissistic mother. So, yeah. So like what I had to do for myself is I had to be gathering all my strength within me, because I had nobody. I did not have people to support me. I had, nobody who would have actually heard me about these things, who would have offered me a safe space. Likely that is your story as well, because usually as chosen ones, we need to go through these things alone without people's help, and we have to turn to God. But still, my opinion is that nobody should be suffering these things alone, especially because it is a huge issue when you are a sensitive empath, highly sensitive girl, woman. It is a huge issue if your mother has been toxic to you and a narcissist. But this is why you need to be attentive to your inner child, to the girl within you who has been feeling so betrayed, lost, hurt, attacked, abused for nothing all her life. You have to be the mother to her. She needs you. Every day she needs you, especially if you are still encountering toxic people who attack you, narcissistic people. If you still have to deal with your narcissistic mother, you have to take care of yourself even more. Your own peace of mind, your health, and what matters to you. Of course, especially if you have your own children as well. You have to, and you deserve to be safe. You actually deserve a safe, happy life, healthy. So imagine her in front of you. Maybe even hold her on your lap, hug her, tell her that you're safe. You are safe, you are loved, you are enough. It was never your fault what happened to you. This abuse was never your fault. and there's nothing that you could have done better. And you have done what you can do with the tools that you have had. And that is enough. Cry if you feel like crying, just let it all out, because when you connect with your inner child, it can raise a lot of feelings and thoughts and emotions, but that is a natural cause. But it means that you are supporting yourself and giving yourself the love and peace that you need. Thank you for connecting with me again today and watching this video until the end. I appreciate you as my soul sister. And I just want to remind you that, along with, of course, the fact that, I appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, connect with me on Threads app, for example, as well. Like my posts and write me a nice comment. I would appreciate that very much. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, if you want to have a safe space to open up to, I can provide that for you. And, if you feel that you're still stuck with narcissistic people in your life, that is why my sessions, are created. My work is there to help you to move on, to move forward. So check out the information below each video. You can read about my backstory there a bit. And you see, for example, my self-help book link. If you're interested in buying my self-help book, that can also help and support you right now as a sensitive person, as a sensitive woman who you are, when you really want to move on and, you want to heal and thrive without these narcissistic people blocking your life, blocking the amazing blessings and miracles that are supposed to be in your life. So also, if you book with me, if you book a session with me, the point of my sessions is that I will be supporting you, and we will create a plan for you that is tailored to your situation, to your needs.